Okay, I'm getting it set up. Hopefully the sound isn't too bad. Okay. Works out great. Okay, just give me a few more minutes. Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna play some Subnautica. And I'm a big chicken, so wish me luck because I'm gonna probably cry the first time a Reaper comes up to me. Oh my goodness. The last time I played this game was probably when it was still, like, the last time I actually played and didn't just kind of mess around was when it was still early access. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen and a lot of stuff that's probably going to scare me and eat me, and it's going to be a big struggle. But we shall see. I also don't know if the intro was as polished as it is now whenever I played last. Also, if you hear a cat meowing, that's my cat Arthur Morgan. Sorry, he's a cowboy. So, okay.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
The voice at the beginning that said "whole failure" sounds like the voice of the girl from Subnautica Below Zero. I wonder if they used the same lady for it. Alright. Also hope the audio isn't too loud. I turned it down a lot before I started, but who knows. Sweet. This is new. That's actually really cool. I like the little jingle that it says. Okay. I'm probably gonna try not to talk during, like, anything talking on this. So, like, if the lady is talking, then I'm just probably gonna try not to because I don't want to interrupt. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know if those birds were even, or the birdfish, whatever. I don't know if they were even in the game the last time I played, but that's really cool. Oh great, there's already a stalker right there. Lovely. Don't even give me time to catch my breath and there's already a stalker. It's just gonna be perfect for jump scares. I'm gonna be minding my own business and all of a sudden it's gonna be there. Let's get some mushrooms for some batteries. Oh, my oxygen is very low, I forgot. Okay. What is this? Ew. Its eyes are gross, but it looks really cool. Nice. Oh, one of those things that explodes is totally gonna chase me and explode on me. Okay, let's go get some air. Alrighty. I don't really know what to do first. I guess getting scanner would probably be the best because then I could start scanning fragments. Oh, that scared me already. No thanks. Might as well get its sulfur since it's gone already. Makes sense. Did I get any copper earlier? I did. I think you need 2 copper for a battery, or at least you used to. Don't really remember. And of course that wasn't a copper. I'm honestly the worst at finding limestone outcrops. Like literally the worst. So this might take a second. I think I'm just blind and I overlook it. Oh, I bet if I find that huge coral thing, the big mouth looking cave. It's not really a cave, I don't guess. But I bet if I found that, then I would be able to find a bunch of different limestone deposits. Oh, scrap metal, that's good. And another one, please be copper. Oh, perfect. Let's grab you while we're at it. And you too. Thanks, buddies. Okay, I wonder if, do you swim faster when you don't have anything in your hands? I'm not sure, but it kind of seems like maybe you do. Oh, something happened. Lovely. Okay, let's cook these. Oh my god, that's awful. So you've been playing for a while if the big ship just blew up. That's crazy. Eating and drinking, you have to go to your fabricator, so you have to catch a fish, and you have to go to the fabricator inside of your ship. This thing, hold on, I'll go out. Like the thing that you start on. Oh my goodness, yeah. Usually it happens like after you've been playing for a little bit, it'll happen to where the thing will blow up. So I'm not sure how do you keep dying every time you don't eat? Because that would be, like, so you go in here and you go to this fabricator. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you go to get food, you catch fish, and you'll go to this fabricator and you just go to sustenance, and then you'll just click on the fish and it'll cook whatever you have. And as far as water goes, you actually have to get the bladderfish that are like the purple things. And once you get one of those, you go to the fabricator up here again, which is the thing that you like make stuff with, the crafting thing. And then those are how you make water. So if you get any of the purple ones, don't cook them because they're just really good for water. Are you playing with are you on computer? Because if you're on computer, you'll just like, I think it's left click with your mouse, just click regularly on them. So you just kind of have to catch them. They're kind of fast sometimes, but you just go up and you left click on them. And then once you have them in here, that's how you go in and you take it there, and that's how you'll cook them. Yep, definitely. So you would just do it for anytime. Oh, I cooked one by accident. Anytime you have one of those, try not to cook them, just because that's what they're the only ones you can get water from. But the cooked fish, or the other fish, are the ones that you would cook because they're just better for actually giving you food, and you can't get water from those. That's kind of the like little bits of basics for that. I'm not too sure. There's a lot of mechanics and stuff that I don't really know, but that's definitely how you would make your water and stuff to be able to survive. Drink just a night. Yeah, once it blows up, it actually, everything starts getting radiated, like the closer you get to the ship, so it's a bit nerve-wracking. As far as I know, I don't know if it does anything other than make the area around it radiated, but if you start swimming a little bit closer to it, you'll start taking I think it's like radiation damage or something, so you have to make like a suit for it. It's really cool though, so if you happen to be playing it when it does actually blow up, you should go to the top of the ship that you're in and watch it, because it's actually really cool. The first thing I want to make is a scanner, I guess. So I'm gonna go, I need a battery for it, so I got mushrooms and I got the copper to make that, so now I can make a scanner. So now I can just go and scan everything that exists. But yeah, I think before you before you start over, since you're super close to that thing blowing up anyway, I would maybe just go watch it and see, because like I said, it's actually really, really cool. Yeah, it's really awesome. And then the sound of the radiation comes over, and it's just a really cool thing all around, I think. So now I'm just kind of scanning some random stuff. I don't really know the exact direction you're supposed to start going in. I just kind of mess around and build random stuff and scan everything that exists. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I do for the little bit. I hate it when it gets dark too, because I'm terrified of everything in this game, and the dark is scary. Yeah, it's terrifying. Especially when you're in the shallow area, it's not so bad, where I'm at, because nothing attacks you. But the second you go deeper, it's oh, just kidding. Sorry, now you're gonna die. It's so bad. But that's the only way to progress, so it's gonna be awful. I've never really even played, when I used to play, I didn't play it too much to where, get past the, really deep parts, because it's just not. It's so terrifying. And I try to convince, I have a little brother, and I used to try and convince him, I'd be like, please, just swim down here, just go do this, and he'd be like, look, no, I'm not gonna do that for you, that's what you have to do. It's always scary. These are the kinds, these ones, and then the peepers, specifically the ones with the giant eyeballs, are the ones that are really good for cooking. Mostly because the peepers, the only thing is they're kind of fast, so they're just a bit harder to catch. Yeah. Yeah, now that, you would know how to actually cook food and stuff, it'll be a little bit easier for you, because it's kind of making food and keeping food on you and stuff is really tedious. I usually just grab as many of the bladderfish as I can at once, and then I take them and I go make bulk water and just put them in a storage unit, because I'm nope, not gonna bother doing this again. Also, sorry in advance, I'm kind of an anxious person, and this is the first time I've ever done streaming and stuff, so I'm still a bit not really sure how to do it yet. Yeah, Raft is actually really fun too. I played it when it was really early release. Like, it was still on like the Play. It was this old website. I don't remember even what it was called, and I'm sure people probably it's still a thing. But you used to be able to donate like as much as you wanted, but like it could have been as little as like $1, and then you could play it. And so forever ago, like it's been years now, I actually paid like $1 or something and got Raft when it was super early release. Like pretty much the only thing you could do was like grab the boxes and like make, I think you could only make like one type of planter or something. And so now it's gotten so big and I'm like, oh my goodness, it'd be so different playing it. I love games like this. Like the ocean just terrifies me. Like regular ocean terrifies me, and so I'm just like, yeah, let's just play the alien ocean where like I'm panicking the whole time. Like that's great. Okay, now I need to make let's see. I guess the next thing I should make is a knife and then a repair tool. So silicone rubber is oh, creep seed. Okay, that's not too bad. Now to just figure out where the kelp forest is. I think it's this way. But knowing my luck, I'm gonna go straight into like a trap where all the giant monsters are. Because that's just the way it goes. Oh, yep, it's this way. Okay, good. I need to scan this big thing, this super annoying guy. Like, I just hope it doesn't throw those little things out. Oh, and of course it did. Don't do it again, please. Okay. Oh, what? Those things are not supposed to be this close, I don't think, so that's good. I'll just scan it while I'm at it. Yeah, how about no, thanks. Okay, good. Okay, time to get some oxygen. At least it's turning daytime because nighttime is the worst. Like, I can't see anything 90% of the time, and I definitely can't when it's dark. Oh, yep, that thing's gonna eat me. How about no thanks? Something's already infected too. I don't know if stuff is supposed to be this like, I feel like something's up. I don't know, obviously I guess everything is supposed to be infected, but I don't know if it's supposed to be as infected as it is right now. And also, like, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to come across ones that are so, like, visibly infected. And I had a stalker right near where I spawned, and that sand shark right here, which is odd, I think. But that'll just be my luck. Everything big is gonna scan closer to where I start, because, you know, that's just the way my luck is. Nope, and then I drown. I keep forgetting you swim a little bit faster if you don't have anything in your hand. I'm pretty sure that's the way it kind of seems. Oh my goodness. Whoops, I'm sorry, guy. I thought I was a lot closer to the surface than I was. My bad. Oh yeah, I forgot what the whole point of me going and doing that was, and it was so that I could make a knife and make a repair tool. Yeah. Then I can start hearing stuff on the radio, all the sad messages and such. I guess I'll just make as many of these as I can, because I don't know any other reason why I would need silicone rubber. Or not, I don't know any other reason why I would need the creep vine seeds. I guess I probably... Oh, I bet the food that I had in my inventory is totally gonna be decomposing. Ooh. It is, but I guess I'll eat it. Yeah. Keeping up with like your water and your food is very... It's the struggle sometimes. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure like what the timer is. I feel like if you keep them for a while, I think they decompose when they're fish, but I think if they do, they're slower. I'm not sure though. I might keep these just to see, like to see if that changes it. Because then I wonder if they do decompose, if you cook them, if it resets the timer or if it stays the same. It's kind of a good test. We'll see. So now I can make, I can make fins too. Yeah, definitely make some fins. And I'll be able to outrun things very slightly. And a knife, okay. Yeah, it wants me to just go over those so the notification goes away. Let's do that. Water is this one, the filtered water here. And it just, whenever you have the bladderfish in here, it'll automatically just say, like it shows you that that's the bladderfish. Later on, once you've played the game a lot more and you can figure out how to get bleach, which I'm sure it'll tell you later, then you can make disinfected water, which as far as I know, maybe it gives you more water? I don't really know what the difference is, because this one doesn't do a damage to you or anything, so maybe the one that like with the bleach later is gives you more or something. I'm not too sure. Also, sorry my chair makes lots of random noises, so I promise that's just my chair making all that racket. Let's see. I don't necessarily need to carry all this stuff with me. Definitely don't need a fire extinguisher. I'm in the ocean. I guess that's all for now. What am I... Oh, I need to go get... I'm going to go look around for fragments, because one of the first things... I don't know how much you've played, but one of the first things that's really good to do is try and find the sea glide fragments, because the sea glide is kind of like the way... Oh, my computer froze. The sea glide is kind of the way that you get around really fast if you don't have any other like means. So if you don't have like one of the actual ships and stuff that you have to get later on. But the fragments for it are kind of spread out, so sometimes they're kind of hard to find. I have the worst luck ever when it comes to finding fragments. I can never find anything easily, but that's just me. Oh, I bet that's one. Fingers crossed that that's one. Because they're usually, the sea glide fragments are small, so they're always in these little like boxes here. And it is a sea glide fragment, so that worked out great. Water doesn't, as far as I know. As far as I know, you can keep water for forever. That's why I usually make it kind of in bulk. If you get salt later, and you can kind of find salt in the like kelp biome sometimes on the ground. You can really find it a lot better in the, I don't know what its official name is, but it's like blood grass or something. If you go into that, you can find salt, and the salt, if you cook a fish with salt, it'll make it decompose slower. So because it's like cured fish is what it is, so it'll take like 1,000,000 more years to decompose, which is nice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so if you go through and look for the sea glide first for sure, like once you get a chance to actually like be able to look for stuff, and like after you've made like a scanner and stuff like that, then look for the sea glide for sure, because it's worth it. Okay, let's see. see. Oh, please don't eat me. I will scan you though. Supposedly you can actually feed these things peepers and they'll become your friends, which is kind of cool. Oh, okay. I didn't know that if I got all the parts or all the parts for the blueprint of that, but I guess I did. So now I'm gonna go make it. Oh, also finding eggs around is really cool, but they're kind of common, so I don't know if necessarily I should be picking them up, but I don't really know what to do with them yet. I think you have to have something later in the game, so I'm not sure. Every once in a while when I find a really cool one, like I'll keep it just because I'm like, oh snap, that thing's cool. Also, I forgot to repair this when I was in here earlier. Okay. And okay. Now let's see. I need a battery, a lubricant, and copper wire. Okay, got that. Oh, I need a battery, but I need copper for that. And I need lubricant, which means I need creepvine seeds, that's what they're called. The sounds in this game are honestly just super creepy. Like every time I'm like, oh, I'm good, there's nothing near me, and then I hear like a giant roar, and I'm like, okay. I'll take that hoverfish. What are you? Oh yeah, I definitely want this. This thing's really cool. That's the thing that you use to make your vehicles and stuff. So like the Seamoth, which is the first little chip that you get to boost around in, that's how you make those. Last time I played, I had the worst time finding those. Like it was literally, my luck is just so bad when it comes to finding stuff. Go get some more of these so I can make lubricant. Okay. Yeah, that was not fun sounding. Oh. Did I catch one of you? Yeah, I did. Oh, hello. I'm scared to give it to feed it because sometimes that makes them follow you around. And I've seen things forever ago, like whenever I used to, like, I watched some people play, like, whenever it was first, the things were coming out and stuff. But supposedly, if you fed the stalker, sometimes they would, if they came back with you to your life pod, they would accidentally push it. And I do not want to be any closer to the giant shipwreck with the giant monsters, if that's possible. No thanks on that. Okay. Now I should be able to make, yeah, that. Floaters are the things that hold up the, like, rocks and stuff. They're super weird, and they look like, when you scan them, they look like they have, like, really scary mouths, so probably they could eat you, I'd say. There's also an island that's like held up by giant floaters, and that freaks me out. I'm not about that. It does not sound fun. Okay. So now I've got the sea glide, which is good. Of course, I should have done this in like a better way, but no. Sometimes I thought the ship always, or like the pod, I guess, was always in the same like spot. Because like the past few times I had like loaded up or just kind of messed around, it had been in the same area. But this time mine is a little bit farther over, and like there's other random stuff spawning a lot in like weird places. So maybe yours is slowly like drifted towards a different place too. I've had a time too where like my whole entire ship, like I would come back and it would be like considerably closer to the ship and not where it was supposed to be, which sucks because if you have to go too close to the ship you start taking radiation damage, and that's not good. Also, this is the Sea Glide. It just kind of makes you swim faster, which is really nice and convenient, especially when you're like really close to the ground. Or, yeah, really close to the bottom, and then you need to swim back up to the surface. Oops, that thing bit me, how rude. I don't know. So, the floaters on mine are... I don't even know if I could find them if I was actually looking for them. But they're farther this way, I think. So that means yours had to have started a little bit farther to the right, I guess? Yeah, here's the floaters. Is this like, is yours the same thing? Like where it's like this rock like this? Because these are the only floaters that I know of that are nearby mine, but they're kind of a distance. Like I'm 160 meters away from my life pod, so... That just probably means yours for some reason started you a little bit farther. Which is kind of weird. Yeah. They're the ones that make the giant roar that sounds terrifying. They're very peaceful, but you can... Last time I was playing, I went above a reef back and I started taking damage and I was like, oh no, is this thing attacking me? Because they used to not attack. But it was actually just this plant. This thing shoots spikes at you. But this thing itself is really cool. If you break these barnacles open, they give you stuff. Like copper and things like that, which is super helpful. They're literally just the best. And kind of creepy if you look at them from the underside, but... Oh, I'm gonna drown. Whoops. Every once in a while when I breach the surface, it struggles to load because I usually launch myself out of the water. Now I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do next. Like I do like one objective at a time, but I'm not really sure what to do after. I guess I probably need to get that distress signal from the life pod, which looks like it's conveniently time for. Oh, you can make bleach easily, actually. Oh, sweet, I can make a cured fish. Oh, I need to check and see if these fish are decomposing. No, it doesn't look like they are. So I guess what you were saying earlier about maybe they, if you don't cook them, then they stay good. I guess that's true because the ones that I had earlier, whenever we checked, were still there. It doesn't say anything like decomposing or anything like that. So that's really cool. Good way to just keep stuff on you that you can cook it when you need it. I definitely just went on a binge of cooking everything in my inventory when I'm not gonna need that much. Whoops. Don't need that. Guess I should see. Oh yeah, no, he definitely had a distress call. I could make a better air tank, which takes silver. Silver is down in the place where I have to go anyway, so I guess I could do that. Sweet, yeah. Now if you see any boxes across when you're like doing your journey or whatever, if you come across any like boxes that have one side open, most of the time that's where you'll find those sea glide fragments. And then you'll just boost around. Ooh, scan these things, because I know they hurt. Oh, now my game is talking about the Aurora blowing up. Or well, it's saying that its situation is, or it's degrading or something like that. Whoops. Oh, I didn't realize I was that close to the entrance to the purple jellyfish looking caves. I need silver. Please give me silver. I got gold. One step above what I actually need. This is just the game of stop what you're doing to go up and get air. The sky is still really pretty. Supposedly, these clouds, like weird cloud formations, are islands. Which is probably true. I'm terrified at the idea of having to swim all the way over there, though. Even though I know it's coming, I'm putting it off. Just don't think about it until it's time to do it. And then cry the whole way. Did I get all the fragments for the vehicle bay? I think I did. So it doesn't hurt to check. Nope, yep, I did. Yeah, the vehicle bay fragments are all in the like kelp area. Any boxes like that that are in the kelp area are all almost always the vehicle bay, which is good. It'll probably be a little bit before you or I have the stuff to make a sea moth or be able to do anything with the vehicle bay, but it's still nice to be able to have the option. Yeah. Well, that was weird. I don't want to miss the explosion. Last time I was playing, I didn't get to see it because I was too far underwater and didn't make it up in time, and it sucks. So this time, I'm ready for it. Okay. I'm definitely gonna get blown. That scared me so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh. Let me see what that was. Hey, thanks. It scared me really bad, but thanks. Oh, great. I'm being poisoned by the jellyfish things. I probably should move the game screen where I'm at so I can actually see stuff like that when it happens. That might be convenient. I didn't realize I had that notification so loud. Did I get enough silver? I think I needed 2, maybe only 1. Fingers crossed it was only 1. It was only 1. Perfect. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'm still, this is like the, oh my god, what is happening? I'm actually so glad that I'm streaming right now because that was awesome, whatever that was. No, but I've never, this is actually only my second stream I've ever done, but like the first time I've ever actually like tried streaming and stuff was recently. So unfortunately, I don't know very much about it yet. I've kind of like read up on a bunch of stuff, and that's like reading what people say, but I don't really know too much about like what's the best way to do certain things or anything like that. But it's okay. Over time, hopefully I'll learn, and if not, then that sucks. Oh man, I hope I didn't need 2 glass. I bet I did. I definitely did. What else do I have to have for this? Got to have quartz, of course. Quartz that I don't have. Also, I'm about to cough, so sorry in advance. I got sick a couple, like it's been like weeks now, and the cough has really just stuck there. It just, it's resilient. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh, of course. Those things scare me too. Their sound is awful. Whoops. I feel like 90% of the, well, definitely not 90, but like probably a good like 60 or 70% of the like scariest part of this game is the sounds things make right before they kill you. I feel like if they didn't have the scary sounds, it wouldn't be nearly as terrifying, but then again, I feel like being chased by anything really freaks me out, so that's probably not true. Yeah, that's definitely true. Of course I don't have room in my inventory to take my thing off. Upgrading your oxygen supply as soon as you can is always probably a good idea, because if you start trying to explore some of the life pods and stuff, you can't until you get enough oxygen to go down there, and it's kind of, I tried last time I played, I tried to like not upgrade my oxygen before I went to the life pod, and it's it was like 90% of the time I was just having to swim up to the surface just because your deficiency goes down so bad, or your efficiency, I guess. Still don't have enough room in my inventory. That's not helping. I was gonna eat and drink those, but yeah, I guess I could. How many does this take up? 6. I need 1 more, so I need to eat a fish, I guess. I'll cook a hoop fish. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Now I have 135 seconds of oxygen, which is much better. Oh, a rebreather. A wiring kit? What do you have to make that? Oh, more silver. More silver I don't have. Nice. And fiber mesh, which is not on here. Oh, I bet fiber mesh is what you have to do by cutting the kelp plants or whatever. Okay. Titanium. Give me silver. I actually don't know what there's different outcrops and they have different names, and I'm not really sure what the silver one's called. I think the limestone ones are the, like copper ones, but I don't know what the other ones are. Let's see, limestone again. Sandstone. Ooh, a laser cutter. That's good. Oh, nope, that's not it. I just almost got munched on for no reason because there is nothing in that box. Nothing in that one either. This is the lucky one. Definitely wasn't that one. Ooh. Reef packs are really cool, but for some reason I always get really like panicky whenever I'm like swimming up that I'm gonna swim up and there's gonna be one above me. I don't know what it is, just some weird like, I guess I just don't really like the idea of not knowing something's that close to me. Also, yeah, I've done that so many times because it's so easy to accidentally eat raw fish and stuff just by clicking on it. I feel like my default thing is to click with the left click, and that's almost always eat. Let's see, I need another silver. When it's big open water like this, it makes me a little nervous because I'm like, oh gosh. Like there's totally going to be some giant creature. But as far as I know, the big scary ones don't, they don't spawn in this area. Like the red grass or whatever it's called. Oh, what's what behind me? Nothing. Yeah, that's me. I turn around and there's a Leviathan and then I'm dead. The end. Some of these things, the bioreactor is really cool, but like I feel like the bioreactor's really only super convenient when you don't live close to the surface. And those are for people who are way cooler and much more brave than me, who actually go anywhere besides the surface. And that's not me. But I'm gonna try, while I'm streaming, I'm gonna try eventually to go places that make me very uncomfortable and make me want to cry, so that's kind of the goal. Oh, you get a habitat builder? I think it's something that you can already have up to this point. I actually honestly forgot about it, so I'm glad you asked. It's like it should be something you already have the ability to make, but you get one of those, and then after you have that, then you can kind of like, you right click with it, and it gives you the option. Oh my god, I'm about to drown. I didn't know I had 4 seconds. Rip me. Oh my gosh, I think I made it. I made it. No, but you, so once you have that thing, you can build like the different, you right click with it and it gives you the option to build like platforms and stuff like that. Heck yeah. Yeah, if you make it, it's really cool because then you can start building your own place and you can actually, I don't know if you can take the fabricator from your life pod or not, but you can build like a fabricator and the radio beacon and stuff inside of that, so you don't have to worry about coming back to the life pod every time. It's very nice. Oh, hey, here's the life pod I was supposed to be going to. Oh, please don't eat me. No thanks. I'd prefer it if you didn't. I don't know if those things can go inside of this life pod, but that'd be my luck for it to go in there and me get stuck in the life pod with it. And then to die. Oh, but building a lot of the stuff with the habitat builder is super, it's not super hard, and it's actually really convenient because you can make, like a lot of times it's like to make a hatch to get in or something, you'll need, I don't remember if you need glass. I feel like you actually don't, even though it makes sense for you to need glass to make like the hatch. But I think you need, most of the time it's like mostly titanium. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I think titanium is what you mostly need to build your habitats, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. Because that would be me to just be like, yeah, that's totally what you need. You need titanium, and then that'd be like not it at all. Titanium or quartz? I don't know. Okay, let's see. So I went to that life pod. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the rebreather. I needed a wiring kit, so I can make that. And yeah, the habitat builder. Okay, computer chip too. Yeah. Yeah, you just said that. I'm sorry. Table coral. Table coral is actually really not too bad to get either. It's like the acid mushrooms to make the batteries. It's just kind of out there. Nope, that's not the right one. Table coral is red, I think. Here it is. And I think you have to hit it with a knife, which using a knife is actually right click, which is a bit odd to get used to. I mean, it makes sense because everything else is right click to use, but for some reason, I guess it's just from other games that I play, like I just want to attack things with the left click button. Okay. Oh, and my gold. I gotta get that out of here. Okay, and then battery. Oh, I think I have acid mushrooms in here too. Perfect, I have the perfect amount. Oh my goodness. I keep sitting with my legs crossed and then my legs start going numb and it's the worst. I have my chair like to the highest height that it goes because I'm too short for my monitor and where my webcam sits on it. It's the struggle. Then I made like a little janky, made a little janky green screen of my background with some poster board that I have tacked to the wall. And also my hair is green. So everyone has said I shouldn't try and do a green screen because my hair is green. but I'm too stubborn and I just really need green hair, so I just blend in. So I have to like change the settings on my green screen to be like, because my hair is so much darker than the green screen is, but for some reason it's still close enough that sometimes if I don't have the settings right, the top part of my hair is a little bit lighter, and I'll suddenly have like fish swimming around on my head or something in the green screen, and it's really funny. It's kind of fun. I feel like I should just go all out and just like go with it and make the background match my hair completely. Just go 100% with it. And then constantly, anytime someone looks at my camera, it's just me, but you can't actually see my hair. It's all part of the green screen. Now I just gotta figure out where to put my house. I usually get, like, last time when I did it, I put it off the edge of something, just because there's like some attachments you can get to your house that are like better if you have room to go into it. So if you hang it off like the side of something, that's probably better. But I don't really know. That's probably not the right way to do it, but who cares? Ooh, I think the aurora is about to blow up. I want to go watch it. Oh, just kidding. It's 2 hours from now. Okay. Did get a message though. The birdfish things? They're normal, I think. I think it's something that was added in. When you first go out of your ship, at the very beginning, when you first like crash or whatever, there's the one that kind of like waves at you. Yeah, there's the one that waves at you. So as far as I know, I guess they're supposed to be. I've never gotten close enough to one to actually, first off, find out what it's called or scan it or anything. So, I don't know. Maybe they land on top of your ship. That'd be really cool. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've never gotten close enough to one to actually be able to do that. They just run away from me. But that's okay. I only cry about it a little bit every time. Let's see. Guess I'll put this here. They're humongous? They don't look very big, but I guess that's probably just because they're so far. Now I want to see if one will land on my ship, so I can scan it. Oh my gosh, there's one really close. Land on my ship, please. Oh. Well, he or she did not want to. This one looking promising. Come land on my ship, please. Oh, it's like saying I can scan this thing. It just stopped. I don't know if it's... They're like, they're landing in the sky. Yeah, I just got the ability to... They're like in the sky. I'm jumping and I'm floating. Yeah, you're right. I scanned it really far away though. Yeah, that's super weird. They were like landing in the sky as if they were on my life pod. Once again, I feel like my game is broken. Like everything is really far, or really not where it's supposed to be, and the birds are landing not actually on my ship, but they think they're on my ship. Okay, at least it's not just me. Because I'm like, great, watch me play through this whole entire game and my game be broken and then it's just gonna glitch, and that's just the way it works. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you said something earlier about the about them, like the habitat thing, because I forgot about it, and I definitely was just gonna spend my whole time not making a house or something, because why not, I guess. Is this just gonna let me make this thing float? Okay, I'm down for that. Quartz, titanium, copper ores. I've got copper. I've got titanium. I'm out of quartz again. Oh, here's that big tube thing I was talking about earlier. It's super convenient because there's a million of everything inside of it. Like, literally, there's a lot of quartz, there's a lot of other resources. Very nice. And there's nothing in it to kill you, as far as I know, so that's my favorite part about it. Oh, my inventory's full, of course. Probably because I don't have any storage. Because I refuse. I don't want to make any floating storage containers. I hate them with a passion. Okay. Give me some oxygen in there. Oh, of course, though, I built this thing when it's... Oh, I thought it was turning nighttime. I was like, of course I built this right before it turned night. Scroll, I click here. On what is it? Like, Oh, yeah, the radio, and it's like on the side. It's telling you that you have a message. So those ones are the ones that like, or unless you're talking about the ones that's like the life pods, like where it gives you the people's location and you're supposed to go find them. Those ones are pretty cool. Oh, I need to get water. Yeah, if you go to those life pods, you'll get a lot of good technology and stuff. The only thing is they're kind of, sometimes they're kind of out in dangerous areas and stuff, and that's why I'm scared of them, because I'm a chicken. I thought there was more of those. Yeah, inside of their ships, there's always a log type thing that you can read, and you can find out about like kind of, you know, information and stuff like that. It's like really good for the story, which means I probably should read them, but I'm not about that right at this moment. I'll read the farther ones. I feel like I just kind of play and mess around on the beginning stuff quite a few times. Let's see. Yeah, so water doesn't go bad, so you could go ahead and, in theory, you could go ahead and turn all of the bladderfish that are in your inventory into water, because you'll just have that for, like, the foreseeable future until you need to use it. Okay, let's see. I forgot what I was doing, which was building things. I'm gonna put a glass tube on here because I think the glass tubes look the freaking coolest. Oh, maybe it would help if I had glass. That might make it a little bit easier. Let's see. To make a fabricator in here. I don't think I had everything I needed. Did not. I needed gold. I don't think I have gold. I think I would have to go get it from the creepy tunnel down into nowhere good. The purple like cave thing with those big mushroom flower things has these awful snake creatures that come out of those, and they're not fun. Wait a second, how come your Aurora is blowing up? Mine's not. Aurora, blow up, please. I just like the radiation sound that it makes when it happens too. But knowing my luck, the second I jump off of this ship and I go down there and start building, she's gonna be like, the Aurora is blowing up in 10 seconds, and then I won't make it. Okay, finish building this thing. Maybe don't scan it because that's not how you build it. Perfect. Nice and spooky. Very nice. I love this. Now let's build another one that's made of glass too, because I love spooky, being able to see everything that wants to kill me. Oh, that looks so cool. Now I just need like an actual house room or something, like something that's like round or something, so I could put things in it. But I think the only stuff keeps glitching in my game. A stalker just flew past the screen. But the only way to get those rooms that actually are like room-like is by going to one of the islands, I think. I think that's where you get it. But I'm a big chicken, so... The islands are scary and there's big scary things near them. And that'll be my luck. I go there and then die. Can make a locker. An aquarium. Probably no good reason for me to make an aquarium. Quartz again. I'm out of quartz. I swear if I exist and then I'm out of quartz. That's just the way this is at this point. Okay. Oh, the sunbeam. No thanks. Wait, I wonder if I have anything good in here. Quartz? Nope. No quartz. I'm just saying, your Aurora is blowing up. I thought I started mine before yours, so this is some BS. My Aurora, she needs to explode. Maybe, no, that's probably not true. I was gonna say, maybe I have to read that message first, but that's probably not it either. It's probably just not wanting to do it. What is this? Oh, the vehicle bay. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'd say, it's 99%. Oh, wait, I just thought about it. What if it's not blowing up because my game's broken or something? Because everything else has been acting odd, and I've never had it happen before. So I swear, if my Aurora doesn't blow up, and I have to go to it before it blows up, I don't know if you even can get inside of it without it being blown up. Okay. There's nothing on it right now. I just listened to the guy in the sunbeam talking. Oh Lord. Ooh, can I take these? Nope. She gave me the message earlier that it was getting close to time for it to explode. So I would feel like that would mean that it's going to and that it's not like glitched. I don't know. I've got the repair thing made, this thing. Oh, wait, here it is. Just because I was talking about it, it was like, okay, guess I could do that. It was perfect because I was waiting on top just for this. That's so cool. I'm gonna get blasted away. I'm ready for it. It's freaking rad. I wonder if you started off like, if your life pod glitched and was like closer to it, if you would take like, or if you were closer to that when it happened, if you'd take damage or get blown up or something, get blown to smithereens. That was rad. I love that. I'm all about the Aurora exploding. Unless there were survivors inside, then RIP those survivors. Stop, don't attack me. Gosh. That guy sucks. The guy who blows up, he sucks. There's so many. Oh, I swear. I'll take your stuff though. Thanks. I was gonna say something. I started the sentence with, there are so many, and then I have no idea what it was now. Oh, eggs. That's what I was gonna say. There's so many creature eggs around here. Does this thing have an actual reflection in it? Oh no, because I'm in a cave, so it wouldn't be reflecting plants. Well, let's see if that was enough quartz to do what I was trying to do. Oh, I was gonna build a locker, that's what it was. I have the worst memory, I forget anything after like 2.2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's make some lockers so I could finally stop carrying all this stuff around. I want it to be as close as possible. Perfect. And now we make as many as we can. Okay, so this is too close. What? Okay. Maybe we'll put it over here then. Give me another one. Oh man, now I'm gonna have a nasty little gap here. Nope, not about it. I wonder if I can put it on this side and it not keep me from walking. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. I will say the only good thing about, well, not the only good thing, but the actual good thing about it being dark is that it's a lot easier to see quartz, because quartz kind of like glows white. So it's a good time to go hunting for some quartz. And then I'll scan this so I can have some more titanium. Thanks for that. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll have to go get some gold soon because I need it for to make my fabricator in here. Unless I can take this one apart. Oh my gosh, I can. I'll never have to come to this thing again. You? No, not gonna let me. Do I not have enough room in my inventory? I do. Nope, just kidding. I don't think you can take things apart that are inside of your thing because it's definitely not letting me. Oh yeah, radiation suit. Oh, I need to make a wiring kit again. Getting silver is just kind of a pain. Because it's in the, I think it's in the red grass biome? To be honest, I don't know. I might have gotten gold there. Oh, I don't really know. A flashlight. Yeah. They're kind of scary. Like, it's intense being chased by and knowing it's going to blow up behind you. But if you're swimming through a cave or something and one of them, like, blows up on you, I always go ahead and go find wherever it came from and get the cave sulfur from it. Because cave sulfur is used in, some things. I don't remember exactly what its recipe, like what recipes it's used in, but it's used in quite a bit of things. And I figure instead of having to like go out of your way, instead of having to go out of your way to go do it and to find them to do it, it's kind of nice to just have it. But yeah, they're the worst. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, they're literally the worst sometimes. They always just come out of nowhere, and that's when it scares me the most. What was I doing? Oh, sorry, my eyes are watering. Table coral is I don't think it's this one. Yeah, table coral is like on the sides of stuff. Like I'll go find one and show you real quick. It's like a red. It's this stuff here, these things, and you just hit them with your knife, and when it breaks, like you hit them with your knife and they break, and that's how you get them. You just pick the samples up. And they're kind of all over the sides of some of these giant hills. Yeah. Making a knife is one of those things that's like, it's not super important because you don't really use it for many things. I guess you could probably like use it to kill fish and stuff, but I don't really know what the difference between, like I'm sure that it wouldn't be that helpful against something big that was trying to kill you, like a stalker or something. But then again, I've just really never fought a lot of stuff, so I really don't know. Let's see. I can't ever remember what I was trying to do. I could just forget. Now's when I start yawning like a million times. Because I've already yawned once, and so now I've breached or what is it? I've opened the floodgates for yawns at this point. Oh yeah, my thing is this way. Okay. I make another locker right here in the way, so I can't walk anywhere. I didn't even check to see if I could walk through the other ones before building this one, but you can, so I guess it's not really that big of a deal. I have to have gold. Oh, and I have to have a table coral sample too, so. Okay, let's see. This one's gonna be my metals. This one's gonna be my titanium and quartz, I guess, just because titanium and quartz are most common for crafting. This will be my random stuff, so I guess my salt and my sulfur. And this one will be my... Aw, man, I was trying to put that in the chest and I drank it. That's what I get. Okay, now I gotta go find some gold. God, stop attacking me, thing that chases me and blows up. Ooh, what's this? Beacon fragment, okay. Don't mind if I do. Grav trap, okay, cool. I think I've seen the grav trap before. It's really cool. It actually, like, as far as I know, you throw it and it pulls stuff around it in, which is very helpful. I'm sure if you're trying to, like, fish for certain things. Oh, a counter score. Give me all the things that are, like, household items. The counter or the grav trap? You probably actually, I was gonna say you actually were probably talking about the grav trap. I just got really excited about the counter. Sea glide, already got you. Actually, I could use the titanium though, so don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, gold, that's what I was doing. Ooh, please be gold. It was gold. Perfect. First try, that never happens. See, where I'm at this moment, where I'm playing at this moment, I'm still very comfortable with the areas I'm in. The second we start going, I start going any further, that's when everything starts not being good. That's when I'm terrified to move. It's when I know that the Reaper could be anywhere. Oh, I'm hungry. I should make food in a minute. Okay. Sure, I'll take you. And what? Where did that thing go? It was literally, oh. And you. And you're infected. I wonder if eating an infected fish makes a difference. Whoop, that guy's screaming at me. Now that I know that I can just not cook things to make them, to keep them fresh for forever, I'll just put a bunch of fish inside of my chest. Then I don't have to worry about it. Oh my god, 4 seconds of oxygen. This poor guy, I almost drown him way too often. Alright, time to build this thing. Forgot I have to have table coral. Okay, let's put this guy in there. And go get some table coral, I guess, which conveniently is right outside of where I made my base. Okay. Yeah. Silver though, is in the, you can find silver, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to find it in like the kelp area. But I keep finding mine really close to the like in between from the kelp and the red grass is what I'll just keep calling that biome. But I found mine like right on that, like there's like a cliff that is in between the two, and I found a bunch right there. And then I also found gold there, so maybe you only have to be in the kelp forest to find silver. starve to death. Very nice. What else did I need? I needed silver for something else. Now I don't remember. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling. Okay. Okay, so I still need to make the rebreather. That's what I needed silver for. And I still have to figure out how to make fiber mesh, so I should go stab one of those kelp plants with my knife and see if that gives me the ability to make that. Okay. Yeah, that's how you make it good. Are you talking about like how did I build the stuff and leave it there even though I didn't have the ingredients? If you don't have the ingredients already, you can go ahead and place down what you're wanting to build. It'll just, and it'll like sit there and wait, and then it'll let you build it up until you get to the point where you don't have that ingredient, and then it'll just sit there, and every time you try and like build it, it'll just make a little noise until you get the ingredient for it. So it's a good way to kind of plan stuff out without having, because you can put down as many as you want as far as I know, because like I had my, one of my, whatever this thing, locker, yeah, one of my lockers down and my fabricator down at the same time to kind of plan out where stuff was going to go. Pathfinder tool, grav trap. Make my mobile vehicle bay a power cell. Oh, 2 batteries. Maybe I should make 1,000,000 batteries. Let's just go grab a bunch of mushrooms. Make 1,000,000 batteries so I never run out. Every once in a while I forget what I'm doing as I'm doing it. It's the struggle. Oh, wrong one. Let's make 1,000,000 batteries. Oh my gosh, maybe if I can click on the button. The only thing I wish that they added to this game that you could do was, I really wish you could make things in bulk. Like there would be an option to just make a bunch of a specific thing instead of having to wait for it to build it and then keep clicking. Okay. So that's a lot of batteries. How much battery do you have left? 13. Oh, I did find this out. So if you have to do something, so power cells take batteries, and there might have been something else that takes it later, but power cells are the big thing that takes batteries. You don't have to have a battery that's full to make a power cell. So you can take like your battery that's, if you get your Sea Glide and your Sea Glide, it empties a battery out. You keep the battery that's got no charge to it, and then you can turn that into a fully charged, whatever I said the big thing was called. I totally am blanking on the name now. Power cell, that's what it's called. You can turn it into a big fully charged power cell, even though it was empty batteries, so you don't have to waste like fully charged batteries. It's really nice. Very convenient, I should say. Vibrant ash. So now I need. What all did it say that it took? Power cell, lubricant, titanium ingot. Titanium ingot's not too hard, you just have to have a bunch of titanium. Oh my goodness, glitched my game out for a second. I think it's 10 titanium, but actually it might not be that much. I don't know. I'm gonna go get some silver regardless. Oh, just kidding. Need to bring one of the batteries that I just made so that I can change this battery in a second. Honestly, want to build a power cell to have it, but I also, part of me doesn't want to build a power cell yet because I don't want to make it with batteries that are full. I just want to wait until I've got 2 batteries that are empty. I just kind of feel like it's a waste. Finding the outcrops for the ores is difficult sometimes, and it sucks. Oh, there's one. Okay, I got a silver. I don't know if I have another one in storage, so maybe I'll just try and find another one. That way I don't go back and then be disappointed. And that was convenient. I found another one right away. I want to scan one of these things. No, don't attack me. I just want to scan you. Please don't attack me. Oh, I'll take that instead. Thanks. Oh. Ooh, no thanks. Okay. I need to get some kind of marker. Maybe I should make a, if I can find, I don't know if I only have one of the markers for beacons, but if I have enough to make it, maybe I should put a beacon next to my house so that I can find it easily, because I don't know where my house is. Oh, there it is. I feel like it just looks really cool to be able to walk out, like to look inside your house and see the outside ocean with all the spookies. Okay. Give me a wiring kit so I can actually finally make a rebreather, which I should have made like a million years ago. Oh, wrong one. Perfect. Okay, now I won't drown near these quickly when I go down really deep. Okay, let's see. So that I need a power cell for too. Power cell, titanium ingot, lubricant. Maybe I should just go ahead and make a power cell. That way, even though it sucks to waste a good battery, I've got one that's one that's almost empty. What percentage is this battery? 2%. So I've got one that's pretty much empty. If I turn this on, it drains the battery a little faster, I feel like. Or, well, I think. Could just go around and collect some ore while I drain my battery. Oh, one down. Also, if you have like the Sea Glide, the way to exchange the batteries is just to push R, and then it gives you the option to like change the battery just like that, so it's very convenient. That's awesome. Where did you find it? Ooh, I want to get this. Please don't eat me. Oh, okay. Do you have the laser cutter to get inside of the Rex yet? Because I sure don't. Let's see. Well, this battery's used a little bit more, so maybe... Okay. Let's see. Power cell. Oh, silicon river. I'm pretty sure I left that all in the pod thing. Definitely need to get a thing to make a radio. Wait, I don't want that. There's no room for this one. Okay. Keep everything else in here then for now, I guess. Okay. Power cell. Then I needed lubricant, which I just left the thing for. I should have grabbed that. I'm an idiot. Big stupid. Oh, the medical kit fabricator. I should probably make one of those eventually, so then I constantly have a medical kit. Those poison ball things that thing throws out suck. Like, when your character gets, like, poisoned or hit by something that kind of does poisoning, it goes on your screen. Ooh, excuse me. The last thing I need is 10 titanium. That was not the right thing, but that works out, because I'll put this stuff in here. Salt. Stalker tooth. Okay. That's all for food. Copper. Lead. Gold. Oh, this could have definitely went here. Oh yeah, that was right here. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me one of those ingots. Okay. Now I've got this thing, but I still don't have the stuff to make. I'll have to get all the stuff together to make the sea moth, which takes... Oh, I have a vending machine. I forgot to scan that. Heck yeah. A power cell again, more titanium ingot, 2 glass, and lead. Well, the 2 glass is not hard. Up until I don't have 2 glass, or I don't have enough quartz. Actually, put this in there. Okay, so let's go throw this thing out so I can stop taking up space in my inventory at least. Let's make it a little bit over here. Okay, can't make that yet because I don't have the stuff, but eventually. What all do I need for it so I can kind of start? So I need a power cell, which is easy because I've already got that. Lubricant, I've already got an inventory, so I just need titanium. And then I can make a sea moth, and then I can be scared out of my mind because once you make the sea moth, it's time to go places you're uncomfortable. Did I already scan what was in here? Yeah, I did. Just get random chills because I'm spooked. I'll take that. And maybe I'll self-scan too because it wants me to, and it's gonna be all like, sorry, you're infected. Oh, just kidding. I'm not infected yet. Okay. Heck yeah. Was it in the kelp forest area or was it somewhere else? Because I thought it was kelp forest, but then again, I was probably wrong. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah. I feel like it's just there to be like, surprise. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that big cave thing's really cool. Guess I'm gonna waste my good batteries. Oh my goodness, glitch my game out. Okay. What else did you need to make a power cell? Oh, it was, this stuff. Okay, now I need lead, and it needed, what else did it need? Lubricant. Okay, got that too. Perfect. Time to go make this thing. I'm excited because the sea moth is really cool. Oops. I pushed it. Yay, let's make a sea cloth. Yay. Now I want to see it hit the water. I wonder if you swim underneath it if it'll damage you if it falls on your head. Probably. Turn those headlights off. We don't need that. And now I boost around like a fast boy. Okay, now's when the scary bits come. No, not yet. Now I have it, and now's when all the scary stuff happens. Because when you get the sea glide, that's when you gotta go to the scary places. That's the way it works. That's the rule. Oh yeah. Okay. This goes here. I'm very, I like to keep things organized when I build stuff or when I play games like this, which is the struggle. So I need to get some food and some water. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too much. I shouldn't have cooked it all at once. Oh, that was definitely too much. Oh, nope. I was like, you can overfill yourself? I'm at 107 hunger, and then I ate the other one and it wasted it. That's what I get. I got overzealous and excited. Now I just gotta go collect 1,000,000 bottles of water, aka 1,000,000 fish that I'm gonna turn into bottles of water. Perfect. It's a good thing they're slow. Okay, that's probably good. Oh, just kidding, there's one along my path. Oh, and just kidding, one slightly along my path. Guess having a seamoth is a good way to have a beacon without actually having a beacon, because I know where it's at just because that thing's there. And now we make 1,000,000 water bottles. I might have to call it a night soon. It's getting pretty late where I'm at. And I work tomorrow, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll probably, once it hits like, because I've been streaming for 1 hour and 50 minutes, which is pretty good. Once it hits 2 hours, it'll be either once I finish what I'm doing or once it hits 2 hours, whichever comes first, I guess. This locker just does not like me. Okay, let's take 1 water with us, and that's all we need to. Nothing else. Who needs to be prepared? Not me. I just need to go explore this shipwreck and then explore the other pod, broken down pod, and then I'll be probably, I'll call that a night. Could go down in the big spooky cave and get some diamonds, which would be nice for, I think you have to have diamond for the laser cutter. Oh, there's one of those scary guy's eggs. I wonder what that's for. That is for the bioreactor. Yep. Okay, here's the big one. Whoops. Just gonna hit some fish and damage my hull real quick. That's a sea moth. Actually, now that I think about it, I might have all the fragments for the things around here right now anyway. Oh, a scanner room, just kidding. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, stuff not stacking sucks so bad. Anytime I play a game that's got like, doesn't have the ability to stack things, I feel like I always end up downloading mods or something to let stuff stack, because I'm just not about it. Oh, a battery charger, heck yeah. Ooh, this is big and scary. What's in here? Nothing good, seems like, for now. I think the other part of that... Already got that. I've got the sea moth. Yeah, sometimes I want to play games like Stardew Valley and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, oh, that'd be really fun to stream. But then, like, I have mods and stuff downloaded to, like, make the game. Because well, not really beat the game. I don't really know. Technically, can you beat Stardew Valley? But I've played the game so much, and I've played it so many times that I download stuff now. Like, I'm like, oh, this mod might make this game more difficult. Let me play some more. Just to kind of... Because it's such a fun game. And I'm like, that would be fun to stream, but then I'm also like, oh, people probably don't particularly want to watch a game where it's modded to hell and back. Oh, hit a fish, my bad. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting stuff and the loud sound scares the crap out of me. This says it's in the shallows, but to be honest, I'm kind of scared of it. Places like this make me nervous. This is exactly like the kind of place where something will kill me. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. There's a sea moth fragment here? I guess maybe you're supposed to come to this one sooner than some of the other ones, because I definitely have had a sea moth for a while. What's in here? Compass. Okay. Well, that was the two things I wanted to do. Where the heck is my lifebot at? Oh, there it is. Away we go. Just go really far down so I can launch myself. Oh, then I hit the ground and damage my ship. Okay, now it's time to launch my ship. Very nice. Until I beach myself and then I lose my ship and then I just cry all the tears. 'Cause every time I cry. I never scanned one of those big things with the eyeballs. Not the peepers, but the other ugly things with the eyeballs. I never scanned one of those. Because I was gonna pick it up and I realized you can't pick it up because I guess it's too big. Or something, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. Let me take one final look at my blueprints and stuff that I have. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought my game... Every once in a while, when like the water and stuff loads, it kind of slows my thing down for some reason. I'm not really sure why. A battery charger. Sweet. So I guess when I play next time, and I'm not really sure... I don't really have like a set schedule for streaming right now. I probably should. I'm definitely trying to stream at least once a week, but I just kind of, all I do is play video games besides work. So I kind of just play when I feel like it. So if no other time, I'll play again next week. But I may end up playing probably in the next day or two. I just get nervous. I guess it's just because I'm not used to it or anything. So the idea of streaming makes me nervous. I feel like I want to put it off a lot because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is nerve-wracking. But I really appreciate you watching. It actually made it a lot easier for me. Like, thanks a bunch, because I feel like if I didn't have anyone to talk to, I would have just been... Because people always say that if you're quiet, then not a lot of people are going to want to come in. Like, if they join in and you're not talking, people are going to be less interested or less inclined to stay. And so I feel like I would have just been talking to myself. So I really appreciate it because it made it a lot easier for me and made it a lot better. So thanks so much. But hopefully I'll stream again in a day or so. If not tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. It just kind of depends because I do work a job during the day. But it should give a notification when I decide to go live again. But I really appreciate you watching, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. So have a good night. Ooh, almost did not save. But okay, good night for real this time. Okay.